opening doors to teaching and learning, open access and open educational resources. Saracoso Community College has a long history of providing a robust collection of learning resources that support our academic programs. Our collection development policy is strongly informed by the lofty ideals published in the Library Bill of Rights put forth by the American Library Association, including free access to all users and representation of diverse points of view. In order to stay true to these ideals of equity and inclusion, libraries, including ours, are embracing the open movement, open access, and open educational resources, and I'm going to tell you why. Open access is an alternative to the existing system for communicating scholarly research and studies. Open access to research as defined by the Budapest Open Access Initiative means free availability on the public internet, permitting any users to read, download, copy, distribute, print, search, or link to the full text of articles for any lawful purpose, without financial, legal, or technical barriers other than those inseparable from gaining access to the internet itself. Some important components of OA publishing models are authors keep their copyright, there is a zero embargo period, authors share the research data and the article, and they add any of the ND Creative Commons licenses to the research article. Non-ND licenses make it permissible to adapt the content, which is crucial for full collaboration and reuse, though CC BY is preferred. Why is OA important for Saracoso faculty and students? Even though Saracoso Community College is not a research institute, there are important benefits for faculty and students in increasing their awareness of open access. Traditional scholarly publishing is not open to everyone despite being publicly funded. Scholarly journals typically require authors transfer their copyright to the journal and then restrict the terms of access and reuse of the article submitted. Journals have become the holders to scientific research and studies and usually charge a significant fee for licensing access. Our current database subscriptions are very expensive to illustrate this point. Students pay for access through their tuition, and their access ends when they are no longer attending Saracoso. This closed system for disseminating scholarly research is time-intensive and also severely limits collaboration. We want our students to participate, engage, and collaborate as part of their learning. Open access allows for this. In contrast to the traditional costly and inefficient scholarly publishing cycle, open access is a way to free up knowledge for equitable access and collaboration. In the OA model, policies require research to be published in open formats. Authors submitting research articles to journals must consider the open access requirements of their funding. They also retain some or all of their copyrights and have more control over where they deposit their articles. By publishing under open licenses, their works are available for other users to access and reuse and improve. Although students at Saracoso and faculty at Saracoso typically are not publishing scholarly articles, the library collections are now starting to include open access content, and the librarians are here to connect students and faculty to these resources. As part of our ongoing library instruction program, it is important we expose students to OA resources so they don't feel closed off to scholarly sources once they leave us. And faculty interested in publishing their work using the OA model should contact a Saracoso librarian to learn about their publishing rights and the open access options available. It's a great time to be open. Moving on to open educational resources, OER. Where open access transforms traditional publishing models, open educational resources, OER, are another component of the overall open education movement. OERs are educational resources that provide everyone, regardless of a location, free access to download, edit, modify, and share. In order for students to get the full benefit of these services, they must meet the 5R criteria. Retain. Authors of OER must grant permission to others to make, own, and control copies of the content. Reuse. Authors must grant permission to use the content in a wide range of ways. Revise. Authors must grant permission to adapt, adjust, add to, or modify the content for their benefit. Remix. Authors must grant permission to remix, combine their material with other OER material to create something new. Redistribute. Authors must grant permission to share copies of the original content and/or the revisions made. This is why, as mentioned earlier, a CC BY license is optimal for OERs. That or a public domain designation. Why OER? In the last 2 decades, OERs have been gaining traction and adoption because they are mostly born digital, which makes storage and dissemination easy and practical. The internet provides simple access to share and reuse the content, and Creative Commons licenses make it easier for users and authors to retain copyright while legally sharing OERs with the world. The world! We are a tiny, remote desert community. Think about it. Many Saracosa faculty have adopted OERs as zero-cost textbooks to offset the overall cost of textbooks. Through grant funding, we have saved our students around $600,000 since fall 2016, which sets our college at the forefront of the OA movement. At Saracosa, OER's Reasonable Traditional Textbooks, where a collection of OER content has been arranged into a textbook collection. OERs are diverse, though. They can include individual video files, chapters, lectures, test banks, or even an entire degree program. Adopting an OER content is the easy part. Transforming the curriculum to make it more engaging and collaborative is the hard part, but it is worth it, and OERs nurture this new mindset in education. And the librarians can help you. In case that wasn't enough to get you totally on board, addressing equity gaps is one of Saracosa's strategic goals. OERs help the institution address this goal. Students save money when their instructors adopt OERs. Our most disenfranchised students are placed at an even starting point with their more privileged peers. Eliminating and lowering textbook costs also increases the chances that students persist at our college and complete their educational goals on time. The new statewide funding formula focuses on completion, and faculty adoption of OERs definitely factor into this. Faculty worry that OERs don't meet the rigor standards important to their pedagogy, but consider that OERs allow faculty more flexibility in designing authentic curriculum to meet learning outcomes, and consider the agency you have in being able to reuse, modify, improve, and then share out the new OER. Collaboration, critical thinking, and sharing are key concepts built into the very concept of OERs. What are you waiting for? The library at Saracosa Community College is embracing the OA and OER movement. It's what's best for students. It holds great potential for faculty. It propels the institution into a new realm of potential to open the doors for teaching and learning in an open education landscape. Thank you.